From medical emergencies that ended it all, to the ultimate tragedy of taking your own life. These are the My 600-Pound Life stars who died, starting with Season 1. Episode 4's Henry Foots, who was one of the earliest losses and the second patient to ever appear on the show. He was also one of the rare My 600-Pound Life stars who had actually succeeded in losing a massive amount of weight, over 400 pounds, which is more than half of what he actually weighed in the beginning, and not just out of luck. This was proof that Henry was committed to achieve his goals.
You don't want
that? You don't want to?
Ron's on the bathroom.
A long trip.
No problem.
His positive attitude and determination to get better is what made fans instantly connect with him.
3.5 years ago, I was the operation manager of a transportation company. This may look like a step down, but it's a new beginning.
And his hard work had paid off. Henry had lost 245 pounds and was now ready for his skin removal surgery. After that, Henry kept losing more weight until after a year, when he was ready for his second skin removal surgery. But from then on, Henry's life took several tragic turns. During the surgery, Henry's heart stopped completely, and he had lost a lot of blood. The doctor's frantic efforts to not lose him brought Henry to life.
It's all right, like, it's just like having an out-of-body experience. If that was to like take me to hell, I wasn't ready for it.
But tragedy struck again when Henry got into a brutal accident on the road. Henry was driving when he lost control of his car and ran into an SUV, hitting a woman on the side. Police suspected that Foots had a medical episode, causing him to lose control of the vehicle. He survived the crash. Later, Henry went on to lose even more weight, becoming one of Dr. Now's most successful patients.
This is your favorite customer.
I know you.
Oh, yeah.
You lost a lot of weight. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
That is, until 2013, when Henry sadly passed away at just 55 years old. His cause of death was not revealed to the public, but it was not related to his weight loss. Just like Henry, another fan-favorite participant, James L.B. Bonner from Season 6. Episode 6 lost his life. James lost his right leg during an unfortunate quad biking accident.
So my weight, it's keeping me from having a life.
But he never let that stop him from doing what needed to be done. James quickly became one of the most inspiring and uplifting stars on the show.
I'm proud of you.
Well, I can't thank you enough for giving me the tools I needed.
Things were looking up for James. He had achieved his goals of losing weight, and his family couldn't be more proud of him. He even got a newer and smaller prosthetic leg, cause the old one no longer fit him after that drastic weight loss. But no one knew that. Under that bright smile was a man losing a battle no one could see. I've realized a few things over the last few days, and it's time that I face my demons head on. No matter what you change or the efforts you put forth in life, sometimes you just have to take it on the chin and deal with things your own way. Please don't ever let people you care about not know how you feel. This was the last thing James posted before he tragically took his own life with a gun. He was just 30 years old and weighed around 200 pounds. It was a dark time for the show, because not long after, in that very same month, Lisa Fleming from Season 6, Episode 7's life was cut short. At one point, her weight gain had gotten so extreme that she discovered maggots crawling in her skin folds.
And when Danielle pulled open the folds of my skin, she found little maggots on there.
But like many, she believed the surgery was a magical fix. Lisa wasn't ready to commit to the lifestyle changes needed for success.
Now, who's eating that?
No, I've been eating that.
He was eating them because
How did they end up
He
in
was
your
sick.
bed then?
Despite Dr. Now's efforts, Lisa's disregard for the program pushed him to the limit. And in desperation, she even threatened to kill herself.
And if they determine she isn't suicidal and that she's playing games, then Lisa is done on this program.
At this point, Dr. Now could no longer have her on the show. But Lisa's story didn't end there. Danielle, Lisa's daughter, reported that Lisa went on to get weight loss surgery, losing 200 pounds in the process. But the victory was short-lived. In 2018, Lisa passed away at the age of 50 by an unknown cause. At the end, she was sick, her body was tired, and her body just gave out, Danielle said. Lisa's death was difficult to process, but Season 10, Episode 13's Larry Myers passing left viewers even more stunned. Larry was a lively man and loved by many. His lighthearted personality is what won everyone's hearts.
Come on, bacon, get a little browner. Come on, bacon.
The major problem was his legs. They were huge and had returning lymphedema masses that made everything an inconvenience.
How am I going to make it to Houston because my leg is getting bigger and harder?
And also the fact that this wasn't Larry's first time getting weight loss surgery done, either. 20 years ago, Larry weighed 940 pounds and he was ready to do anything to not reach that point again.
And I am terrified of putting on more weight. I'm at my ends, doctor, and I don't know what else to do.
Larry had a lot of setbacks. For the first year, despite sticking to his diet and physical exercise, he only managed to lose 114 pounds, which he was supposed to lose in the first 3 months.
Everything that you have done has been self-destructive, so why are you doing that?
But despite the disappointment, he was not disheartened. Instead, he was more determined than ever before to reach his goal, and so he moved to Houston.
If I could walk into Dr. Now's clinic without the walker, that's my goal for the next 2 months.
His hard work paid off. Larry had lost 700 pounds of weight, which is more than anyone has ever lost on the show. After that, he even went on to become a gospel singer and wrote a book about his journey and struggles.
Changed my life completely. I went from being 940 pounds to under 3.
But on June 10th, 2023, just 3 days after his 49th birthday, Larry's cousin announced that Larry had passed away. "It's with great sorrow that we announce the passing of my dear cousin Larry Myers," Larry's cousin wrote. "Larry has fought the good fight. He has overcome some of the biggest challenges he has ever had to face. Rest well, Junior, you will be missed." While Larry's story showed just how far determination could take someone, Season 4, Episode 11's Sean Milliken is a reminder of how heavy the battle with food addiction can be. Sean was the youngest person to die on the show. From the start, his life was filled with struggles.
But he can't walk too far, and he still needs to be in a wheelchair.
With his parents' divorce and a mother who battled the same food dependency issues, Sean grew up in an environment that felt like quicksand. Every attempt to pull himself out only dragged him deeper into addiction.
I have an eating issue myself, and it's hard to fix in someone else what's wrong with you.
When Sean first met Dr. Now, the scale couldn't even register his weight. On the second attempt, it showed a staggering 919 pounds, making him one of the heaviest patients the show had ever seen.
The fact that he's still somewhat mobile is probably the only reason he's still alive.
Dr. Now sent him home with instructions to lose 100 pounds before returning. But when Sean came back for his checkup, the situation had gotten worse. Instead of losing weight, he had gained even more.
Sean is so big right now, he cannot make it to the waiting room door. Very few people make it to that weight and survive long.
That's when Sean was admitted to the hospital. Under Dr. Now's strict supervision, he managed to push his weight below 800 pounds. And after a few setbacks, he eventually qualified for weight loss surgery.
I can't believe it. I'm just so happy and proud right now.
Remarkably, by the end of the show, Sean had cut his weight nearly in half. But life outside the show was far from easy. Just a year after filming, Sean's mother passed away from renal failure.
This past month, things got really bad because my mother passed away.
Only 2 weeks later, Sean was hospitalized for an infection. His body couldn't recover, and he died shortly after. Sean was only 29. These were just a few of the many stars who lost their lives during their journey, but if you want to watch more, stick around for our next video.